One of the reasons I chose Alice in Wonderland was because I wanted to take the characters from the book and make them come to life.
Stay low.
No, they're very physical even on the page. All these little situations, the Mad Hatter, the caterpillar, they all already suggest characters with movement.
Caterpillar, I'd say, is a sort of sultry, sexy, seductive character.
I thought it would be fun to sort of take the mysterious element of the caterpillar, but also make him kind of sexy and a little slinky.
I think it's definitely a lady's number. I guess his purpose is to entice Alice into, well, taking a poisonous mushroom and hallucinating. So, he's not the greatest guy, but yeah, he pulls her in.
The caterpillar has to ripple. The body has to ripple from head to toe to give that impression. Use that back. Go on, more. The feet. Yes, there are chaînés, there's arabesques, but the upper body is opposite to what he's been trained in the classical studio. Okay, good. When you come to this bit, very low, do it more like you're drinking. Yep. Go on, yes. That's it, yep. Yeah.
I like to think that, like, my legs are doing ballet, my feet are doing ballet. My upper body is just dancing. Like you dance when you're in your kitchen and you hear a good piece of music that just makes you move. I remember a child coming up to me and going, in a Freed store, just going, ga, 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 ga. And I remember thinking, oh, okay, right. This transmits more than just watching the show. He remembers the steps, it's because it's rhythmical.
Okay, stop. Very good, Eric.
When I'm creating the cours de ballet numbers, I often place myself in the amphitheatre, which is where I grew up watching the ballet. You know, my parents used to bring me to the ballet often, but we would sit upstairs in the amphi. And I always remember loving big cours de ballet numbers and seeing how the architecture of the choreography sort of plays out.
The Flower Waltz, as a number, it is very what I call old Hollywood.
There are sort of obvious Busby Berkeley-like references.
There's the moment when they all go into a circle, sort of a kaleidoscope.
I have no interest in, like, Viennese waltzes whatsoever. And somehow I've ended up having to write this great big kind of, like, La Valse-style, huge, big... That was really, really hard for me to write. I really had no idea how I was going to do it, how I was going to turn this jolly little pa melody into something that was, like, profoundly emotionally affecting. But I mean, sometimes it's funny. Sometimes the things that are, you know, kind of least you and actually kind of make you work the hardest end up being some of the best things.
The Mad Hatter, you know, we decided to make the Mad Hatter into the Mad Tapper.
Ministry of Silly Walks.
Stephen McRae, who plays the Mad Hatter, is a fantastic tap dancer. And I was intrigued in the combination of the two. How do you combine ballet and tap?
One of them, then one of them.
It was an opportunity that seemed too good to miss. And that's enabled us to sort of create all of these crazy sort of percussive elements to his character.
It was an incredible experience. He had a very clear idea of what it was that he wanted, and I helped out with a bit of the footwork. The Hatter's out of this world. There's a slight edge to him that separates him from the people he's around.
You know, playing with the tap element musically and rhythmically, and sort of describing his idiosyncratic kind of crazy behavior through the rhythm of the tap. That was a great sort of fun opportunity to incorporate another style of dance into Alice.